Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond. This is day 741 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former adult BBW model down to a keto cutie. Yeah, how far are you on your ketogenic journey? And so far, what's it done for you, your health, and your body? And if you haven't started yet, well, why the hell not? Anyway, guys and dolls, I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was perfectly keto friendly. I'll be right back with my macros, chit chat, weigh in, all that good jazz, and some coolness that happened throughout the day, or not so coolness. Just depends on what happened. Don't forget to thumbs up if you love me. If you're just a good person, you want to help my channel grow, that thumbs up is a big help. Also, subscribe if you're new here and ring that bell, because I will teach you every last thing I know about keto and take you on my entire ketogenic journey with me. Yay. Check all this out, guys and dolls, and I'll be right back with that chit chat and weigh in. Yes, so I stopped at this library back here, and we just have one little strip in our town square. Sorry about the whistle. The library's not open for another 10 minutes still, but while I was here, I went and stopped and checked in on a friend that runs a restaurant, my dad's favorite restaurant and the only restaurant in town. I'm going to show you the footage from that because that's where I had my first meal of the day. I'm just going to show you your place off. This is called what? Hot Diggity Dog, right? Hot Diggity Dog. The only restaurant in town, ain't it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You keep it pretty full in here too, don't you? Yeah. I like this little place. And any given minute, you never know if it'll be busier. Yeah, when I walked in, I had to wait so everybody could walk out.
And that's one of the worst things I'll see right here.
And just chatter.
Yes.
It's a nice little place though. It was a good burger too. I liked it, honey. Guys, so I just got our groceries, just like Walmart, spent an ungodly amount of money on stuff I didn't really want to get, but necessary evils and all. I had a coughing spell in that store like you would not believe. I mean, it reminded me of like 2 years ago before I started keto, all the coughing and hacking I did. And I don't know if it's just because I'm sick or if there was maybe something in the burger I ate just a little while ago. It shouldn't be. She said they're beef patties, you know, no soy. So I don't know. I don't feel good, I know that much. I'm really, really hot. Like, I mean, it's hot outside anyway, but like I was hot before I walked out of the store, and here lately I've been cold most of the time, so I don't know if I've caught a fever or what the hell, man. So I came to the library to print out something very easy for my mother to follow with keto and the foods. She kept telling me she had a food list, so I've got 4 pages here, 3 of which are foods, 1 of which is a kind of need to know about carbohydrates, not carbohydrates, but sugars and magnesium, potassium, and all that stuff. And the other is kind of like just a quick meal guide thing. If you guys, I was gonna, just use this for my parents, but seriously, if you guys need this, maybe for an aging parent who can't get online or something, if you want, I can send it to your email and you can print it out yourself. Or if you can't print it out, if you don't have any way to do that, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to my P.O. box in the description below, and I will print this out and send it to you free of charge. I just think it might be very helpful for some older folks and some folks who aren't very internet savvy to have just kind of a basic gist guide. So I made 2 books with those papers in it. I've got 2 copies in this one. And this one's going to my mom because it's bright orange, she can't see, and she won't never be able to find it. Which one? So maybe that'll help. Yeah, so I actually broke my fast earlier today. I showed you what I ate, but it was about 12:30 in the afternoon. And it was way earlier than normal, but it held me over a pretty good while. So it's 7:30 p.m. now, and this is dinner. All right, you guys, so I'm having half a serving of this nut butter. It's the vanilla almond nut butter. It says no BS on the label. So I'm going to have half a serving rather, because I've got 1 tablespoon. A serving's 2 tablespoons. These are the ketone urine strips. They're $6.97 at Walmart. So I just got home, and look at this. This is a blanket, a second blanket. He's in a onesie, laying in front of the air conditioner, halfway in a little laundry basket toy bin, with his iPad, asleep. This is what happens when you get up at 5 a.m. And he makes me get up with him at 5 a.m. Oh, that hard from back there. Stop. And Anthony went, no. Mama was like, huh? Are you getting mad or what? Are you just bitching? Anthony.
The second option.
I think he is. I think he's just...
When did the animals come in? Oh,
Aaron just opened the door. Anthony. Anthony. Hi. Yeah, you up to no good somehow, ain't you?
If we drop any baby...
Joshka just added some really pretty rainbow bracelets. They're not really showing up on my screen very well, but that is so pretty. All right. So it's been a crazy last 24. I have spent it sick and in pain, and I know I can laugh through the pain. Anyway, but there's been a lot. It's like a head cold, I suppose. It's a lot of grossness going on, and coughing and sneezing and wheezing and and I know some of you are in the same boat. I think for me, it's the change of the season. I can definitely feel it coming. I even broke out the winter coats today and put them in the closet so my hubby can find it without having to wake me up at 5 o'clock one morning when it's really cold outside. So I did a lot today, a lot. I have not felt good, but not. I felt so bad that I continuously checked my ketones yesterday. I mean, like over and over and over and over again. Every time I went to pee, I was checking my ketones because I just knew I must have been kicked. This ain't right. I must be kicked. But I must not be. I'm still in ketosis today. I was in ketosis all damn day yesterday. I'm just sick. And I hate it. I don't like it at all. I keep looking for a reason for it other than the season, but it's just the season for me. Something's blooming, something's dying, something's happening. The weather and the air quality are different at the moment. It's just one of those facts of life that I can't do anything about, and I don't like that at all. I want to be in charge and responsible for my own body, damn it. Let me get sick when I want to. AKA not at all. Bear with me. So Corey and Aaron want to take Destiny to eat for her birthday. Destiny asked me to go with, so she's going to pay for mine. And when she gets home, because she took Zach out for a little while, when she gets home, I'm going to offer to drive my car and drive everybody there. So everybody's kind of paying for everybody. It's kind of weird, huh? But anyway, it's just the way it worked out. And I'm not going to have a cheat day, but I do intend to have a vegetable day. If you've been following my journey for a while, you know I don't eat very many vegetables because they do cause me to bloat. They do cause me water weight. But I still feel like they are important sometimes. Especially as far as magnesium and potassium are concerned. I do take supplements for both magnesium and potassium. My supplements are in the description below. Anything I take is down there, and that's where I get it from. So the only thing that's not down there is potassium, because I just buy that cheaply at Walmart. I'm convinced that the magnesium I take is just the better brand and the better kind for your body to absorb. So that's the one I use, and that's why. But I really need to look into the potassium supplements a little bit more, because I'm sure there's a special kind that does more for your body somehow, some way. So I need to look into that, because there tends to be the case with all damn supplements. Okay, all that being said, I get emails constantly. You guys know that I tell you that if you're having problems, if you're struggling, email me. And oftentimes they'll tell me they're stalled and they don't know what to do or what's going on. They're not losing. And a lot of you are using yogurts and fruits. And I mean, a lot of people are using yogurts and fruits. I'm not saying not to use these things, but I'm saying if you're stalled, these are some things you should cut out for a little while to see if things improve, to see if your weight starts going down. If it starts going down, you need to leave the yogurts and fruits alone until you reach your goal weight. Then you can add them back if you want to. And if it doesn't do anything, go ahead and eat them. I mean, but most of the time, it's subtle things we're doing that we think are fine, and they're generally not. So if you're stalled, if that is a problem for you, cut them out for a little while, see what happens. And there's a lot of foods I know that when I reach my goal weight, I can add back in. But right now, since I'm on a weight loss journey and I want to be serious about it for the most part, I mean, other than the vegetables today, because I know what that's going to do. Sorry. But I'm not feeling my healthiest, and I think some vegetables, some vitamins and minerals from those vegetables would probably help a little bit anyway. I'm going to be bloated and I'm going to be miserable, but I do think it would help a little bit. So we'll have to see what really happens and transpires, but it's hot in here. Sorry, y'all. Do kick the yogurts, do kick the fruits. I don't eat fruit on my keto journey. If I'm going to have like a cheat meal or something, I might have some pineapple or something. I might even have some strawberries. I don't really care too much for strawberries, but pineapple is my favorite fruit. So if I'm going to have a cheat, it will be with pineapple or watermelon. But I don't recommend these things on your keto journey. If you're going to do something special, if you're eating outside your norm, then you could add some of those things in. But for the most part, and also guys, you have to remember, if you're craving sweets still, eating stuff like strawberries and yogurts and all that stuff, that might take the sweet craving down for the moment, but it's going to kick them up more. The more sweets you get completely out of your diet, if you can get rid of all sweets, all fat bombs, all sugars, you won't crave them. You won't want them. Except for on the rare occasion your brain kicks in and says, that really looks good. Let me get some of that. But for the most part, you want to keep as much sugar and junk food out of your body as you possibly can. And also, I get a lot of questions about, and that they'll send me their list of what they're eating. A lot of people eat dairy that really probably shouldn't. And I'm not telling you not to. I'm telling you to know your body, or get to know your body in that regard. If your weight is stalled, if you don't feel that good, take certain things out and see what happens. If there is no effect, add them back after a couple weeks or a month. But seriously, I mean, that's the only way I can tell you, because your body's different than mine. And my body is not the same as yours. So what works for me might not work for you. Like, I can't have sucralose. Many of you swear you can. So, but if you are stalled, start with the sweeteners and the sweets and the goody yummies. Start with those. Pull those out of your diet and then add them back if nothing happens. And dairy is another great place to start, but I would start with the sweeteners first. Then if that was no effect, I would take out the dairy, which is cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, half and half, stuff like that. So dairy is the next place I would go, and then vegetables, unfortunately. I would go to the vegetables. I would take them out of my diet, add one back, try a cup of that one, and if the next day your scale still goes down, if you still feel good, if you don't get all bloated, eat it. You know, that vegetable is okay for you. But try different vegetables, because not all vegetables are created the same. I seem to be okay with celery. I seem to be okay with lettuce because I don't bloat. But as long as I eat salads anymore, and it wasn't like that in the beginning of my journey, but if I eat salads nowadays, my weight stalls. And it sucks, but it's just the truth. So, I mean, that's something I can add back when I get to the end of my journey, but it's something for the time being I've taken out for the most part. Now, once in a while, I'll crave a salad and I'll eat a salad, but for the most part, I don't. It's the same thing with the eggs. I'm just going to have to leave them out because I did not eat any yesterday, although kind of sort of did not eat any. Okay, so before I go any farther, something reminded me, and I'm very, very happy. I've got to tell you guys about this. I got an email last night, and I was so happy to get it. You guys know how much I really loved and enjoyed that Performance Nut Butter, but it's out of my price range. It's out of my league. It really is, and they're so damn good, and they don't kick me. They don't stall me. I can eat them, stay in ketosis, and lose weight, but they're high. And for me, they're high. For everybody else, probably not, but I'm broke. So I got an email last night. A sweet lady, very loving lady named Angie, said she was going over to my Patreon to support the channel, and which Patreon, I don't know how it works. I've never actually had that. I've got one because all other YouTubers have one, but I've never used it, so I don't know what they take, what percentage, how that works. I just know that, like, you can pledge to pay $1 a month to your favorite YouTuber or something if you want to, or you can pledge 10, 20, 30. I don't know how it works exactly, and I don't know what percentage of that Patreon takes, but it does stand to reason that they might take something. most likely they take something. So, which I don't think PayPal does. Which PayPal is more like a tip system. So like if you want to tip your favorite YouTuber, you can use their PayPal and give them a one-time payment or something like that. And you could do it once a month if you wanted to, but I think it's something you have to actually think about doing with PayPal. Anyway, she was going over to my Patreon, and she was going to support me that way. And then she decided there was a better way to do it. She ordered me a subscription of Performance Nut Butter. Like, I'll get a box a month. And I already told her, you know, because I understand. I could not afford to do that for somebody. So if in any time she has to cancel it, it's okay. I understand. I'm completely fine with it. But I am so thrilled because I do love them. And she's right. My biggest problem is going to be having to ration them because there's only 10 packs in a box. I'm going to have them one every other day or one every 3 days or something like that. But it's okay. I'll make do. It's nice to have them. Okay, so what got me off on that tangent? Oh, hold on. Let me show this. Alright, so what got me off on that tangent is yesterday, y'all saw that I bought a bottle of vanilla nut butter, vanilla almond nut butter. And apparently I can use it and stay in ketosis just fine. I used that crap a lot yesterday. I kept putting my finger in it. I'm not proud. I didn't show y'all that because I was just kind of going over there dipping in my finger. But I didn't get kicked. And I kept checking. That's one reason I kept checking all day yesterday. And I kept checking this morning too. I'm like, how? But as bad as I felt overall. And I know I'm sick. I know. And I'm sweating my ass off. I'm glad. I don't think you can see it. But if you can, I'm sorry. It's hot in here. But I did try that. It does seem to work for me. But it does have eggs in it. Now as far as the weigh-in goes, either that didn't affect the weigh-in, but my knee just popped. Did y'all hear that? My knees usually only pop when I'm out of ketosis, but I checked 10 minutes ago. I'm in ketosis. Okay? So anyway. What the hell was I talking? Oh, my weigh-in. Yesterday, I had gotten some water weight. I don't even remember why exactly. But it was 180.4. Today, 179.8. So I'm still holding 0.8 of water weight, but that's okay. It's still down 0.6. And being that I'm sick, being that I feel so cruddy, I'm okay being down 0.6. And today, I'm going to try some vegetables to kind of try to feel better, see if they help a little bit. I don't know if they will or not. They'll probably make me feel worse, to be honest, but I'm going to try it. The worst can happen is water weight, and it's fine. It'll come off in a few days. Again, guys and dolls, the name of the game is weight loss, but overall health is more important, and lifelong journey is a very important term with keto. You're going to have moments where you're up, down, all around, upside down. You're going to have those moments. You're going to have those moments where you break and you cheat. You're going to have those moments where you're proud and you're strong. And it's okay. Just always make your next meal keto. Always keep going. Always keep pushing. Even when it's hard, even when you want to kick, scream, and cuss, keep going. I promise you, you will be okay. It might take longer. It might take a minute. Your body might take you 10 years to lose 50 pounds. But that's okay as long as you're going downward. Okay? That's fine. You might gain 5 pounds in water weight overnight tomorrow because you take some cough medicine. And it's okay. It's fine. By the way, cough medicine, that's something else y'all need to be wary of since it's coming up on the season. If you're new to keto, you might not know this. Stuff like NyQuil, DayQuil, liquid caps and gels, they will kick you. Some of them are sweetened with sucralose. Some of them are sweetened with sugar. So pay attention. Cough drops, all that. Read those food labels. They're important, especially on keto. But they're important because they might kick you out of ketosis and you don't really know what's going on. So if you need NyQuil for a night, if you need DayQuil for a day, I'm not telling you not to take it. You can look for healthier options if you can find them. But if you're sick and you feel like you need something like that, go for it. Just understand you might be kicked. You might gain some water. And it's okay. Because right now I'm struggling real bad with going to get some Benadryl because I'm thinking about it. Or some kind of off-brand Benadryl. For sleep anyway. And I know what that's going to do to my water weight. And I'm hoping I don't go there. I am. But anyway, I want to give that special shout out to Angie. Oh, guys and dolls, it's been a week since we started the keto challenge. Actually, it's been a week and a day, I think. No, a week and 2 days. Wait. It's the 8th. Okay, so we started on the 1st. So 1 week has officially ended of the 10-pound challenge. So far, I'm just up 0.8 ounces. 6. Something. I'm up. That's all it is to it. So far, I'm up. But that's okay because there's a lot going on with me and I just have to expect it and accept it. and keep pushing. But a lot of you are doing great. I am going to share everybody's link who are the YouTubers link who is in the challenge. You guys go over there and check out some of their videos. Some of them are doing phenomenally well. There's a lady named One True Diamond. It's all one word. Her name, every time I'm like, you ain't the only one, damn it. No, I'm just, but her name, every time I say it, I just like, hey, that's me. But she is lovely. She's fantastic. She's adorable. And she's really rocking this keto thing. She's working hard on it. Luz Andrea, she has done a phenomenal video today. She looked gorgeous. Girl. You were sexy smoking today in today's video. You really were. So you guys check out all these great YouTube channels. Corey's trying to put Anthony down for a nap. I hear him bitching. And I know he needs one, trust. Let's go. Okay, I think I got everything. So once again, thank you, Miss Angie. I will love and relish and dreamily, happily enjoy those performance nut butters. I'm going to shut my mouth up. Don't forget to watch the winners of the 3K giveaway. Let me go in here and help everybody. The phone's ringing, the baby's crying, the dogs are barking. Much love to you. Welcome to the country. Bye, y'all.